because, you know, there were days when, you know, we had 4 channels on the TV, right? And so we were engrossed in it was being shown. So now we have streaming, now we have 1,000 and 1,500 channels, and people are choosing other things except.
And there were videos for Calypso.
Yes.
Right? I don't know if you have that anymore.
Right.
Now it's just
So it's
soca,
like-
if anything.
Right. So it's like, so how does the legacy of Calypso and the success of Calypso keep going in your opinion? And what do people need
To couch it, because in the article, David Runner is quoted as saying, well, Calypso is in a weak spot right now.
I think so, yes, that's what he said. So what are your thoughts on that?
I feel like you said a lot, and I don't even know what to respond to first. With respect to, let me go with the last thing, that Calypso is in a weak spot. I could understand why that is the popular and overarching view of where Calypso is. However, I think we need to sometimes start by thinking about, again, how do we define success? So that it is not a new argument. Even when there were 4 channels on TV,
Right.
people were saying, I could find Calypsos from when there were 4 channels on TV, when there was 1 channel on TV, when there were 2 radio stations complaining about there not being enough Calypso on the radio or on the TV. So that's not a new complaint.
Okay.
We have, from the very beginning, had a problem with appreciating ourselves. And that also is not by accident. That is by design. So that the people who brought us into this space, it was always important for them to keep us subjugated. And physical subjugation gets tiresome for everybody involved. But if the subjugation is mental and spiritual, then they just set it in motion and let it go. And so that's where we still are.
Yeah.
We're still dealing with the idea that what others do is better than what we do. Social media makes that worse, because there is so much more of what other people do in our face all the time.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, I think there's so many studies that show how dangerous social media has been for the psyche of the human being.
Yeah, yeah.
So that you have a people who are already subjugated in their minds. They already feel less than.
Right.
Even if they don't say it, they show it in the way they operate. And now you add to that this new media that says to everybody, you're not doing enough, you are not enough, you're not good enough. Look at this one, look at what they're doing, look at that one, look at what they're doing. What are you doing? And so the challenge of Calypso, or the challenge that Calypso is facing, really is the challenge that we as a nation are facing.
Yeah.
And I feel that if we recognize that, then we would be more prepared to put the resources and the brain power into creating a space for Calypso, because we would recognize that that would in fact redound to us as a people being in a better place.